Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a very exciting video for me and for you guys because I'm gonna show and speak about the latest and the most trending palette in the market, which is the Morphe X James Charles palette. This is a very beautiful palette, guys. I'm gonna show you the palette in just some time, but this is the palette, the James Charles palette, artistry palette, which comes with 39 eyeshadows. For those of you guys who don't know James Charles, he's a very trending YouTuber, a makeup YouTube guru, you can say. He's just 19 years old and he's been really new to YouTube, but the following that he has is for the work that he does. He does beautiful out of the box eyeshadows and the makeup looks, and I'm a really big fan of him and a bigger fan after this palette because he has kept everybody in mind when he was doing this palette, and I am such a big fan of him right now. So I just grabbed this palette from the Morphe store right in Houston, and this box is like comes in a white packaging. You have James Charles and his face right here, and it says James Charles. I don't know if the camera picks it up right, but he has a beautiful note at the back which I'm gonna read out to you. It says, "Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my palette. I love glam, but I also have a huge passion for crazy, colorful, outside of the box makeup, like me. And I created this palette with that in mind. I included every beautifully formulated shade necessary to create literally any look you could possibly imagine. I can't wait to see what you come up with when you unleash your inner artist." Wow, that is so beautiful, by James Charles. So this is the box, guys, and now I'm gonna show you the palette, and here it is. So it is embossed with James Charles, as you guys can see. It's beautiful, it's black, it's really slick and really sturdy. It's really big, like lengthy big, in comparison with the Morphe eyeshadow palettes. But here it is, guys. It is so stunning and beautiful. Just look at it. So it comes with 39 shades and it retails for $39. So basically it's like $1 per pen, I could say. And you have like the top two rows are your everyday neutral, eyeshadows. The middle row is the bigger size pens. He basically did this line because he wanted to put some eyeshadows which he regularly use a lot, so you have them in the bigger size. And the top, the bottom bottom rows are the rainbow, beautiful eyeshadows. You can see they are possibly in every color. You have your blues, your violets, and your purples, and your pinks, and your green, and your yellow. You possibly have everything in this, right? So I'm gonna swatch all these 39 shades for you so you can see as how they look and how they swatch. So if you guys want to see how I create and how I play with this Morphe X James Charles palette, then please keep watching. So excited to get this that I went on, let me show you, a little Morphe splurge. I just went for the palette, but I bought like a lot of stuff. And with this palette, James Charles even came out with his own like brushes. I wouldn't say his own, but all his favorite brushes. Let me show you. It comes out in a tub like this. It retails for something like $138 or $148, something like that. But this was the tub that I bought. But this is not James Charles. This was the Morphe tub. Because whenever I go to do people's makeup, it's really easy to use. It comes out like this. You can just put your brushes in it, and it's really big and huge, and you just close it and that's it. I have like most of the famous Morphe brushes, so I didn't want more, but I wanted some which I saw, the ones that I didn't have in the James brush set. So I wanted to pick those out, and there were 5 which I didn't have it myself, and I wanted to pick out with these. So I just went one by one, and so the first one that I picked out was the M571. This is like the, I guess, like a buff or a blending brush. It's really like thick and dense. The next brush that I picked out was Morphe M224. This is like the concealer, the packing brush, or even you can put your foundation with this one. And the next brush, this is like a packing brush for the eyeshadows. This is the Morphe M213. This is really a cute small one, as you guys can see, you know, for your lower lash line, just to buff out or just to pack on colors, or even for those tiny places like your inner corner or even outside. You know, you need those little tiny brushes, because the big brushes don't do justice for your, you know, those little definition or the colors that you put. So this is the 1213. Even this one comes with the James Charles brush set. The next one is the Morphe M173. This one is also in the James Charles, which I didn't have. This comes with a dome shaped, you know, good for the under concealer, for the under eyes, which I didn't have, so this one was for that. And the next is for the blending, which is Morphe M411. I already have one of these, but I wanted one more because they really help in blending, and if one gets messy, then you can use the other one. So this is 411. That's how it looks like. So this was the brushes, and the next thing that I bought from them was the glitter fever. This was for $12, and I thought, why not, you know. The girl in the Morphe store was really excited when she told me about these ones. She was like, you need to have these. So these are the metallic eyeshadows, the liquid ones. So this is a silver one, this is like the champagne gold kind of, and this is the black one. So I'm just gonna swatch super quick and show you guys that's how they look like. So this is the one, Flicker, the name of this one. They come with the dome shade applicator. So that is the swatch of this one. It's like a nice blingy black, as you guys can see. Okay, the next one is Days. This is the champagne one. This is the champagne. It's really champagne-y, shiny. And this is Popping, like the silver one, the metallic silver. This is the silver one, not that pigmented as I swatched it. It just needs swipes back and forth, but the black one was really beautiful and full of pigment. So these are the three ones that I got for $12. Like, why not, you know? So this was some of the random stuff that I bought from Morphe, which I wanted to show you real quick. Now let's get back. So guys, in the palette it comes with this white, like what you call it, the transparent film, which has all the names of the eyeshadows. So when I swatch, I'm just gonna go with the names, with the top row, the bottom row, you know, like that. So this is the stuff that you get. So to start with, guys, the first eyeshadow that he has in the palette is Canvas. Okay, it's like a nice base shadow. You can just put. The second shade is Ring Light, right here. The third shade is So Good, and it's literally like so good, right there. And the fourth shade is 518. Okay, let's go again. This is like a little powdery. The fifth shade is Rusted. The next shade is Halloween. This is a shimmer. Next shade is Wig, or yeah, that's how it is, right there. So now let's start with the second row, which is Punch Me. It's like a neutral brown shadow. It's close to my skin color, that's why it's not showing up. The next shade is Sister. It's like a pink shimmer. Next shade is Mary, M-A-R-Y. This is a nice neutral, you can say like pinkish rose color. I'm just gonna swatch it. There you see it. The next shade is Literally. It's a pink shimmer right there. The next one is You're Kidding, and James Charles himself was very excited about this shade because it's like red and it's really your bright perfect red. The next one is Shook. It's like a shimmer, a burgundy shimmer right there. The next one is Boutique. This is like your toned down top color. And the next one is Bunny. Right here. So you can see these are all the 8 shades in the second row, the top second row right there. Now next is gonna be the middle big pans. The first one is like a matte white, and I'm just going with one swatch, as you guys can see, just one time. The next one, this was Flashback. The next one is Face. Wow, this is a nice champagne shimmer. The next is Tune. It's like a little yellow kind of a base shade which says Tune. The next shade is Code James right there. And the next one is 10% off. Wow, the names are super cool. This is a beautiful transition shade. These are all transition shades, the big pans. The next is No Beans. Wow, this is a beautiful transition shade again for the deep transition shades. And the next is Spooky. Spooky is the shade everybody wanted to know is how black it is, because it's like black. The way it is white, you know, we have this the exact black shade, and it was just one swatch, as you guys could see, and it is black, I promise. So these are the middle big size pen, 7 shadows right there. All the 7 shades for you. So next, guys, is the second last row in the palette, which is B, yellow. For these ones, I'm just gonna go with the second swipe so that you can see the exact color. The next shade is Guac, right there. One swipe. I can see them for myself with one swipe. I don't know how exact and good the camera is gonna catch the shades, but I'm gonna talk about the shades in a bit. And this is the next shade, which is Hello. It's a blue shimmer, a light sky blue shimmer. The next is Playground. This is the royal blue, you could say. I don't know if you can call it royal, but it was just one swipe right there. So that was Playground. The next shade is Brother. This is like a violet purple kind of shade. A little powdery, these shades right down, the colorful ones, but you can see the pigment. The next one is Artistry. This is a purple shimmer. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm gonna go with the second swipe. It's like little glittery purple specks in it. And the next one is Love That. Wow, this is a beautiful shade. This is Love That. The next one is Pinkity Drinkity. Pinkity Drinkity. A light pink. I'll go with the second swipe. Right there. So this was the second last row. You can see all the 8 shadows. So now we are gonna go for the last row. Social Blade, a light green. I'm going with the second swipe. The next one is Daddy, a nice deep green. One swipe and the second swipe right there. That's Daddy. The next one is Cape Cod shimmer again. This is like a nice deep aqua shimmer. I don't know how to describe colors, guys. I'm trying my level best. The next one is Cola. Right there. Wow. Just one swipe and second swipe, guys. The next is a shimmer. Is a Capella shimmer, a blue one. The next one is Escape, a purple. This is Escape. Wow. Just one swipe. The next one is Single. I'll go in Single again because it's a little light. Second swipe of Single. And now is our last shade, which is Skip. Skip. A bright pink. Second swipe. Right there. Oh my god, as you guys can see, this is the last row of the last 8 shadows in the palette. Basically, James said in his videos, or even I guess he tweeted about it, that the best way to use his shadows is with a eyeshadow primer, like a eyeshadow, not with a concealer, because mostly I have the habit of just putting any concealer on my eyelids and then going with the shadows. But he says for the eyeshadows to perform the best and for them to be really pigmented and show up, it's gonna take a proper eyeshadow primer. So keeping that in mind, I'm gonna use the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. It's a pro long wear paint pot in soft ochre, so I'm gonna use this one because I really like the way, you know, eyeshadows blend on it and they show up quite well. So just gonna go on with that. And now we are gonna use the Morphe palette. So I am gonna go to set my eyeshadow, the base. I'm gonna go, I guess, with this shade right here, the first one in the first row. I'm just gonna take a brush just to set the eye primer that we have just put, so that the eyeshadows, they don't move. To start with, I'm gonna go on with this light pink shade. Light pink shade doesn't show up much on the white, the nude base that we have put, but it's just like a hint of color. As you guys can see, it doesn't show much at all because it's really light and it actually looks like, you know, close to white in the palette too. It's light pink. I actually don't need this for this look, but I'm just like trying to show you all the possible shades, is how they blend and how they look. Just put it here. I'm gonna put it directly in the crease. Oh, before that guys, let's put some setting powder so that I don't ruin my makeup. I'm gonna take this S-Spun translucent powder and just gonna put it underneath so that there is no, I can dust off the fallout super quick. And the way that James Charles explained to us was that these are the direct pigments, like pressed pigments, not basically like your normal eyeshadow. So it's gonna take you a little bit of time and effort, so you have to go back in the eyeshadow on your eyes, dip in it, back again. So slowly you have to create this and work with this eyeshadows. That's what he said, because these are direct pigments directly pressed in the pins. So it's gonna take a little time to build up, he said. I'm gonna go in the deep purple, tiny, and I'm just gonna go in the outer corner. Right there. So you guys can see I just finished this eye because my battery died, and I was like, why don't I just finish this so that I know, you know, what I'm gonna show you guys next. So what I did is, I'm still there on this eye, I have not moved a bit. So once I have achieved this, I took a nice flat brush with the same MAC paint pot, and I'm gonna carve out and clean out the lid, just from starting from the inner corner to the middle, and then I'm gonna layer it with the shimmer from the palette. So once you carve out, you have achieved like something like this. I am not going all the way out, I just stop right there. And now I'm gonna take a nice small detail brush like this one, and without using any Fix Plus or any setting spray on the brush, I'm directly just gonna dip in the glitter that we have and directly put it on you can even do is take it on your finger. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna use and take a little bit a help of this one right here, the fuchsia pink which we have. I'm gonna use Morphe M508 now, taking the fuchsia shade, as you guys see, a little bit of that, and I'm just gonna place it, or you can say like sandwich it in between the dark purple and the shimmer right there, and just slowly, get it in. This is just to give it a little bit of definition. Take the shimmer again and just blend it like all over. Just put it everywhere basically. Taking a little bit of that and just placing it on the side as well. You will have to go back and forth in this eyeshadows. They need build up, as I told you guys. A little bit more right there. So for the bottom lash line, what I'm gonna do is, first, for the bottom lash line, I'm gonna use this shade in the outer bottom, like right here. And for the inner, I am gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna use these two shades right there. This one and this one. Next, what I'm gonna use is this Colossal Lip and Eye. It's like a little purple. As you guys can see, it's a purple kajal or purple eyeliner, and I'm just gonna line my waterline with that. Not much, you just need go, guys. I have this Cover FX Shimmer Veil in this shade Amethyst. I'm like, should I use this? Okay, let's try this in the inner corner. I'm just gonna put this in the inner corner a bit. I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh yes, can you see that? I can. Wow. So I'm gonna use mascara. You can use any one. I'm using this Rimmel Scandal Eyes Retro Glam mascara. So now this is the look, guys, but I'm just gonna put the false lashes and be right back. So this is the final look, guys. I just changed the outfit because I was not feeling, you know, the vibe of the eyeshadow with the top that I was wearing. So this is the final look. What I have to say about the palette, I am in love with this one. For the price that you pay, you get 39 eyeshadows for $39. It's really worth it. The pigmentation is there, the blendability is there. As James said that we are not gonna regret buying this one. I will definitely say it's a steal. Just go grab it because it's so good for the price that you pay, and you don't have to travel or buy different eyeshadows or different quads. You get everything in one palette, so it's definitely worth it. And before you leave, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As many people say how to subscribe, there is a small sign which says subscribe, I guess to the right or maybe to the left, so just click on it and click on the notification bell next to subscribe sign, because every time I upload my videos, you guys are gonna get notified. So please don't forget to subscribe, guys, because it really helps and motivates me to see more and more subscribers so that I do more and more videos. And just comment down below as what looks you guys want to see next, or any suggestions that you have. You guys are gonna see a lot more of this bad boy. I'm just gonna create a lot more shades because it has a different shades, a variety of range that you are looking out for. It's really worth it. Please definitely go and buy this one, and I hope James watches this. He's not gonna, but I'm still, you know, because I really love this palette, and it was in the back of my mind that I hope someone creates something that we can buy, you know, just in one, and instead of putting money in so many different quads and palettes, you know, so that here it is, the dream came true and James did it for me. And before you guys leave, I love you guys lots. Thank you for so much of love on the last video that I created. Please keep coming in with all the love, and until next time, guys, see ya.